Lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a plan with me for you guys that's going to be for January 30th through February 5th. I can't believe it's already February. The month of January and December, both of those months flew by so fast for me. Not only because of all the busy stuff that I had going on with moving, but school started this month, so I've been busy with that. But I'm so excited to bring a video to you guys because it's been so long. Like, I have not filmed in at least, I feel like, 2 months. I've had videos go out, but I had to pre-film a lot of those videos because of my move, and I didn't know when I was going to be able to film. I still don't have the perfect setup for filming. Like, I'm not able to film in my office yet because I don't have my light boxes that I want to order and everything like that. But it's been so long, I wanted to get a video out for you guys, so I decided to figure out a setting for my video so that I'll be able to film using natural light. So far, I think it's okay. I can't really tell from my viewfinder. I'll be able to tell whenever I edit this video. So hopefully AllThingsAvie likes this setup that I have going so that I'll be able to continue videos for you guys. I've missed you all so much. I appreciate all the ones and all the subscribers and all the people that have been following me on Instagram. I so much appreciate how you guys have been sticking by me, even though my filming and posting on Instagram have been all over the place. But again, I truly appreciate you guys sticking by me. So this plan with me is going to be different. I did change up my planning style a little bit since like the last videos that I've put out. I don't know if I mentioned in the last videos or not, but my vertical planner is no longer my main planner. My main planner is my hourly planner that I have. My vertical planner is more for like an extensive to-do list for schoolwork, and then I use this for social media as well, so for YouTube and Instagram posts. So I'll show you guys last week, or this week, because this is the week that I am on right now. Today is the 26th, Thursday, and I am filming today. But this week is my first week of full classes, like actual classwork. Last week school started, but it wasn't like the hardcore classwork stuff that I have to do. It was more like the intro type things. So this is what my spreads are going to be more consisting of when it comes to my vertical planner. I do plan to do my plan as I go videos if I like this setup, which I am praying and hoping that I do, so that I can give you guys the videos for my plan as I goes and show you how I use my hourly. I do plan in my hourly every day. I sit down every morning and figure out what I have to do that day and plan that out, and that's how I use my hourly planner. But for my vertical, I like to lay everything out. So I use the bottom checklist as my to-do list for school. So you'll see that I put down the assignments that are due and I check them off as I get them done. I try not to put every assignment due on the checklist. I try to only use what I know I'll be able to get done, or try to predict what I'll be able to get done. So you'll see here that a lot of the days have things checked off. So my first day of class, like full classwork, I was not sure of how the classwork was going to be or how extensive any of the classwork was going to be. So I put down some main things, but as you can tell, reading chapter 16 and doing the stuff for that was a little harder and a little longer than I was anticipating. So a lot of the tasks for this day transferred over to Tuesday, and you'll see that it slowly gets smaller as I check things off. So that's what I use the bottom checklist for, so they'll be all for school. And then I use the half boxes or the triple heart checklist boxes to notate what I'm doing for that day. So the first day of class, or first day of official class work, I used the half box to notate that I was studying for biology. And then the second day I did mixture of things, so I worked on all 3 of my classes. And then I had a goal to try to finish my biology work and history work, but I only was able to finish biology. So today is mainly history, which is actually, it's all history because I don't have anything left for any of my other 2 classes. So I'm working on history work. And then on the top portion, since all I do for Instagram is post pictures, really, I mark what I want to post for that day. So I haven't posted my midweek spread for my vertical yet, which I will do shortly, but that is what I use this middle section for. And then up here, since I haven't been able to film any videos, which I will be marking here, is going to be my YouTube section. So I plan to just use like an icon or something to mark that I filmed, edit, or upload a video. So that's what the top section is for, and that's how I basically plan to use my vertical planner. And of course I do have my trackers on the side. I don't have to have these here, and I might not use them here in the future, but I do like to keep track of my working out, my dinners, and taking vitamins. So I might keep these here, but I do also have these in my hourly planner. So I feel like they're a little redundant, but we'll see if I keep them there or not. I like it just because I like to have something on the sidebar, but again, I don't know if I'll keep them there or not. So let's go ahead and move on to this week, and I'll show you guys the kit that I'm using. So the kit that I'm going to be using is the Winter Dreams kit by Shop Jessica Hearts, and I did take pieces of this kit already. As you can see, some of the pieces are missing, and I chopped this page off because I used part of it. So I used portions of this kit already in my hourly, but I didn't use them all. So let me pull out my hourly for you guys. I wanted to take advantage of having the full kit and being able to use portions of this kit in my hourly, since I don't need all of this for my hourly planner. I only need portions. So what I did was take the date covers, and here's my hourly, if you can see. So I took the date covers, some full boxes, or one of the full boxes, and then the sidebar items, and then I used the full ombre heart checklist boxes and chopped them up wherever I needed them, and then I used the regular headers, like the to do today and little thing headers, and I also used quarter boxes and the washi strips. So that's all that I used in my hourly planner, and that's all that I really need. Like, I don't need a ton because I like to pull from other stickers that I have in my stash. So what I did was went ahead and saved the rest that I know that I use in my vertical planner and kept those for this, which this is basically all I need because I honestly don't need a ton for my vertical planner. And I don't use a lot for my vertical planner, as you can tell from last week or this current week's spread. I don't use a lot. So let's go ahead and get started. I have rambled on. I'm trying to give you guys an update at the same time as doing this plan with me. So like I said, I am using natural light, so I apologize if the sun goes in and out. I hope it doesn't do too much craziness because I hate whenever it just goes bright and goes dark. But today is a beautiful day here. It's been very nice. This winter has been quite mild. We've only had one weekend. It was only like 3 days worth of like freezing weather, and that's it. But unfortunately, so we have moved into our house in the middle of December, or closer to the end. It was like January, or not January, sorry. It was like December, right after Christmas actually. We moved into our house. So the freeze was like 1 or 2 weekends after the week we moved into the house. So it was freezing, like it got below freezing. It was like 26 degrees, which Fahrenheit, which is really cold for the area that I live in. We don't get cold weather like that very often. So it was really cold. Like I couldn't handle it. But what had happened was, which was super stressful, our heater and AC unit have been working just fine. We hadn't had any issues. We were just trolling along. trucking along, should I say, not trolling. We were just trucking along like nothing was going to happen because we didn't think anything was going to happen. But that weekend, our AC, like our heater, we turned our heater on to like, I don't know, just to keep it warm in the house, like a 75 degrees. And the heater stopped working and I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, I looked at the temperature reader on the wall and it wasn't on. We checked to see if it was battery operated and it wasn't. It was wired operated. And we noticed that the breaker that controls the electricity for the heater wasn't working. So we went that whole weekend basically without a heater or AC, which totally sucked. Now I have to mention we had a really nice floor heater because one of the houses that we used to live in a while back didn't have like a central heating system. It had more of a, it had the window unit. So I'm trying to flip this so I can put my checklist down. I'll zoom you guys in. So it had a window unit and not the central heating system. So that we had that heater still, which was, I'm thankful that we have the nice heater. And we ended up having to sleep in the living room so that we could keep the heater in the living room, since that's the area that we're in the most. And our living room and kitchen, dining area, it's all open floor plan. So there's like one huge room connected to each other. So it was better for us to just sleep out in the living room. Thank goodness we had all our furniture pretty much unpacked. And we were able to stay very warm with that floor heater since it was a nice, bigger sized floor heater. But it so sucked because we didn't have a heater or AC for like a week, almost 2 weeks total before we were able to get it fixed. We had to wait for like technicians to come out and had them diagnose it and figure out what was wrong with it. Ended up being, like I had mentioned, the breaker shorted out, so it wasn't able, I mean, it basically just didn't work. But nonetheless, it's fixed now, thank goodness. So even though the breaker shorted out and we didn't have like an AC or heater for that time period, the weather was pretty mild. So it wasn't like overly hot or overly cold. So we got lucky when it broke, like, cause it's now hot. Like, it's been in the mid 70s, close to 80 degrees every day. And then it goes down to 50s at night, which is really cold for me. And it gets really cold in the house. So we've been lucky that the 2 weeks that we didn't have a heater system, central system, the weather was cooperating with us. So I only have one of the checklists left. I don't know if I'm gonna use it or not, so I'll just set this to the side. So let's see. I think I'll go ahead and start doing my glitter headers. I've been doing, so if you flip to this page, I've been using one color for each row, and I'm liking how that looks versus using them for each column. No, sorry, one for each column and not for each row. Let me see if I can find an example. So I did that this week and the week before. Here we go. So instead of doing them for each column, so one color all the way across, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stick with doing them for each row. I like it because I actually end up using all 4 colors versus only using 3 colors. And I like to use up the glitter headers that match each kit, since then I only end up with like 1 color left over, and I really don't. I like to try to use up the kit, especially if they all match. I try to use them all up so that I don't have any left over. So I'm gonna go ahead and put down all these glitter headers and I'll be back after that. Okay, so I got all the glitter headers down and I'm loving how this is looking so far. This kit is so, so pretty. I definitely wanted to make it last for 2 weeks. And I'm so glad that I was able to figure out how to do that. So as I showed you guys the full box page, one of the full boxes is missing because I had used it in my hourly planner. So I'm going to leave this thankful thought box blank, and I plan to stick some of this star deco along here and just keep it empty because I like how that's been looking. I've seen a few other people do that and I thought it looked really nice. So I put, excuse me, so I plan to do the same thing, but I am going to save my half boxes. Actually, I can put them down, but I want to figure out what I'm going to do with the sidebar. Since I don't have like a meal tracker, I was thinking of putting down all the meal icons and just layering them on top of each other along the sidebar, which I think I might do that. I do have a tracker for vitamins that I want to use. I have this leftover sheet that has some trackers on it. So I have a weekly or daily tracker for vitamins. It says vitamins on it, and then I have like one that you can write in. I think I'm going to use this, and this is from Willow Fields, and it just came in one of the kits that I had from her and I used. So I'm going to stick this down because I know for sure I want to track my vitamins. Okay, and that's for that. And then I do want to track my runs. So my husband and I run every day and then go to CrossFit 3 times a week, or at least twice a week. So I still want to track those. And I think what I'm going to do, actually, I might do this glitter header. Go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and stack these meal trackers down. I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and finished my sidebar. So what I had done was used the little things that were for tracking meals and stacked them along each other, and I coordinated them with each day so that it just kind of went with each other. And then I put down a glitter header, and I used one of these weekly trackers from Little Miss Papery. It's just one of her multicolor items, and I went ahead and put that down with another glitter header under that, and I use this to notate my workouts and keep track of those. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and put down some of the decor along the Thankful Thought area. I'll zoom you guys in. And I'm loving how this is turning out. It's just super simple and super functional. I might stick this glitter header up here and just kind of cover up that wording so that I don't have to have all the stars along the bottom. I'll be able to spread them out a little bit and just kind of decorate this box. I don't know what I'll write in here, if I'll write anything in here or just keep it blank, but I thought that it'd be a nice little touch to add the stars up there. And I like how that turned out. It's super pretty. So I don't have any more glitter headers left over. That's why I love to use one color in each of the columns, because I end up using all the glitter headers for the kit. So what I have left to do is add my half boxes, and I'm going to go ahead and do that really quick. Let me zoom you guys back out. And since this spread is for my schoolwork, I don't plan to write anything in here because I like to fill all that stuff out for school and what I plan on posting on Instagram and my filming schedule. I like to put that all down on the day of versus pre-filming or pre-scheduling it, because I don't like to cross things out. I just want it to be as accurate as possible. So I won't be filling anything out in this planner. But what I plan to do with the rest of this kit is just use it during the week whenever I can. So I can always use these quarter boxes in appointment labels for whenever I have filming to do, since the full boxes are pretty patterned, I can use these to write in. And then same with the flags, I can use those for Instagram or something, and then same with the little things, I can always use those. So I can always use the rest of this kit throughout the week, and I don't have to lay it all down right now. But let me see. I have one half box left, and I don't know what to really do with it. I could stick it up here and just move this little star. Let me see if I can do that. And I don't really want to move any more of the stars. So I'll save this half box for something else. And move this star back, because I kind of liked where it was whenever it was down here better versus up at the top. There you go. Alright guys, so that is my completed spread for you guys. Like I said, I'll fill everything out as the day comes. So if you ever want to see updated versions of all of my spreads, you can check on Instagram. I post midweek and end week spreads of both my vertical planner and my hourly planner. I'm trying to get better at it. I know some days I miss some, like one planner might not have like the end week, or it might not have the midweek. But either way, there's an updated version on my Instagram. I'll have that linked along the screen, and I'll have it linked down below so that you can always follow me there. I tend to be more active on Instagram. So if you ever just want to chat or anything, you can always comment on my pictures or send me a message, and I'll chat with you guys. I love chatting with people and chatting with all my fellow planner friends, because it's really cool to just talk to people that have the same interest as me. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.